not mobile home, but trailer park places.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
Trailer park land in cities are usually very like cheap because it's just kind of a lot that they don't want to build a house on, but they can put in a bunch of trailer parks. And so there are places that have built these tiny house complexes where they put a bunch of tiny houses in this area for really cheap. Because you can build a tiny house for like 10 grand.
The ones we're looking at are about 40 grand a pop, but they're 20 by 12s.
Oh, that's bougie. Because I've seen a video of a kid who like built his own tiny house, and he's like 15, and he built his own tiny house.
I can believe it.
Over a bunch of years, but for like 10 grand total.
I think he's using reclaimed wood too or something.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, for sure. But there are tiny house complexes in like Colorado and stuff like that, and they're all built on these the land usually allotted for trailer parks because that land is so cheap. They get away with it, and I always wanted to like convince all my friends to all live in tiny houses, and then we'd have like one major house in the middle.
Yeah.
That would be kind of like everybody's, commune house come together.
So basically, everybody has a little bedroom, and there's just one living room / kitchen in the middle.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. Yeah, this one, the one we designed, has a full bath and not really a full kitchen, but I mean it does have all the fridge and stove and all that stuff. But there's enough room for a bed and maybe
cool shit.
Yeah, they are, and especially the way we want to build them, they're going to be almost off the grid because we're going to try to do solar panel for electricity for the most part.
What is it? Internet's the only thing on the grid?
Well, we'll still have to have power because in the city of Dallas, you have to be connected to the grid, whether you use it or not. So we're kind of hoping that the solar panels will do most of it, and then internet and water. That's it.
Technically, everybody's off the grid as long as you don't report to the census.
True. Oh, well, that's true. Okay,
that is the one way we could, as a people, the United States as a people, really enforce. If we all came together in some utopian way to destabilize, to destabilize and to tell our government we're fucking serious this time. We don't need to rally. We don't need to petition or any of that shit. All we got to do, don't fucking report to the fucking census. They can't create their districts. They can't create their districts without fucking numbers. They can't create their fucking voter levels without their fucking numbers. They can't do any of that shit. If they don't know how many people are living in their area, they can't,
They'll still do it.
Yeah, well, fuck them. Let's burn it to the ground and start over.
I mean, I'm cool with that too.
Let's V for Vendetta this bullshit. Fucking burn it to the ground. My roommate joked about, he was like, I'm gonna run for president. My policy is I'm gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground and start over. And I was like, I'd vote for it.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, me too.
Especially because, like, Mitch McConnell's been the fucking representative for Kentucky for the last, 3 decades.
Well, let's not forget Strom Thurmond before him.
Oh, God.
And Lindsey Graham.
They definitely need term limits.
Oh,
I'm also a firm supporter of if you represent a state as the senator or part of Congress, you get paid the median income for that state.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I served as a senator for 1 term, and now I get permanent benefits for the rest of my life. Go fuck yourself.
And they have to use the same insurance that everybody else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get this special Congress insurance.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine, like, Mississippi and Alabama's, like, their median income is, like, $30,000.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how brutal the races in California would become?
Oh my God.
California and New York, it'd be ridiculous.
Well, anywhere on the West Coast, really. So Oregon and Washington too.
Any coast with like any of the Democrat states, to be honest, would be such high races. They have the highest population density.
There's a shocker.
Nancy.
Yeah.
The one downside to your new microphone is
What's that?
Everything.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was opening a box.
We hear everything, and like what is that? That's better than like
It was a box.
HD? It's 40 or whatever, like fourth dimension.
Hey,
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least she
I
hasn't,
felt like I was there.
At least she hasn't farted.
Excuse me. Sorry. Look.
Let's see. I
Some
can turn
people
my
have
audio
that.
down a bit if you want.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll go ahead and bring up the camera and get started.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another beer.
All right.
And I'm going to finish opening this box. So, be warned.
Okay. You have been warned, people listening on chat.
Oh, God. You know, the thing about you viewers is they can talk and talk and talk about absolutely freaking nothing. It's like, shut up!
And how is that again?
Just like
Thank you.
that. Oh, you bet. Oh. Okay. This has no power? I'm impressed. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Xbox, my Mac cable, and Windows PC all able to not so much talk to each other, but being able to I had to buy a Switch.
A Nintendo
there.
Switch?
No, an HDMI switch. So there. All right, let's try turning that down. I don't think I can. Let's go to advanced. No. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm in now. Yay. Oh, let me print. I need to print up my character sheet from D20 or Roll20, I mean. So how was your game last night?
It was
Was it
okay.
good?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I sucked, but the game was fun nonetheless.
Why did you suck?
Because I couldn't roll for shit.
Oh. Kind of like the rolls we were getting at your game.
Yeah, well, let me put it this way. I rolled up a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
In the combats, I was like hidden and had sneak attack and all this and advantage, and I'm rolling my combat rolls with advantage, and I'm rolling on 2 20-siders, double threes,
Oh.
3 and a 1, 5 and a
Okay.
2,
Oh.
4 and a 2, 5 and a 1, 6 and a 3, 5 and a 4.
Oh.
It was, and it was the same. It's my DM dice that are great when I'm rolling against you guys.
Alrighty. I'm just waiting for M to get back. Whatever it is she's doing.
Who?
Emily.
Oh.
She had,
Emily?
yeah, she said she had to go push her car to the driveway because she accidentally left her dome light on Thursday. And
Oh.
just noticed today.
Ooh.
Oof. Yeah, that car did.
Well, she said she went out and the dome light was like still really dim.
Oh no, it's dead. Even if the dome light's still running, like I had a car the one of the fuses was going bad in it, and it was causing my locks to unlock and lock constantly.
Oh, Jesus.
And within like 3 days, it had drained the battery completely.
That's always fun.
Yeah. I thought it was the battery that was an issue, and then when I replaced the battery, it still, like, was doing the lock thing, and I was like, oh. I guess I have to change a fuse.
Ah.
Yeah, my starter decided to go out. And I was thinking, well, maybe I could, I might be able to fix it, to replace it myself. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't see that happening. Because I looked it up on YouTube to see how it was done. And I'm okay with everything except for the fact that part of it actually has to go into the engine. And I'm like, I'm not sure I want to do that. Because I don't do car repair. I figured, hey, save some money. But no.
Yeah, my roommate replaced his starter, replaced his fuses, replaced his spark plugs, and then found out it was his timing belt that was the problem.
Oh.
So he spent like close to $200 doing all those replacements, plus all the man hours of his own to fuck with it. And then found out it was the timing belt, and the timing belt would have cost him like almost close to $5,000 just to have somebody else fucking replace it and do all that shit. So he just went out and got a lease on a new car.
I mean, you could have bought a new beater for $5,000, and it would have lasted quite a while.
That's what we did. The RAV is a 2001, and it had some problems, and the catalytic converter was going out and all this other stuff. So it was just like, you know what, it's time for another car. So that's why I figured, work on the RAVs. If it's broken, it's not like, what's the worst that I could do? Fix it. Oh, she was there for a second.
Oh, was she?
For a second.
Oh.
She blinked.
Come on. She is muted and not showing her camera. I am super awake.
Same. I went to sleep at like 2 a.m., woke up at 7, made breakfast, ate breakfast, passed back out until 11. And now I'm still tired.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's like for Danny's game on Friday, we played until, 5?
It was 5. The session officially ended at 5:15 a.m. Central.
5 a.m.?
We started at 7.
Central?
Yeah.
You started at 7 a.m. Central?
7 p.m. Yeah.
We played all night.
You played 10 hours?
10-hour session. Yeah.
Good God!
And I gave them the option to quit about halfway through that, and they wanted to keep going.
Holy shit, that's some fucking like 18-year-old dedication.
Okay.
I know. I mean, I was telling Tanya the last time I did that. I think I was in college.
Yeah, last time I pulled a fucking all-nighter was years ago.
Last time I did it was high school. No, I take
even
it
in
back.
college.
Basic training.
Army?
Air Force.
Air Force.
We had
Nice.
we had to
Did
do
you
our
get
one
stationed
night.
anywhere overseas?
Huh?
Did you get stationed anywhere overseas?
No, I didn't. Well, I wasn't in very long.
You didn't look out?
Hmm?
I said you didn't look out?
No.
My roommate was in the Air Force, and he got to get stationed in Japan and Germany.
Ooh.
My little brother was in the Army and got stationed in South Korea for about a year.
Oh, I guess I better log into Roll20, huh?
Yeah. Emily! Where are you?
Right. Scrolling the map. There we are. How long did it take you to make this map?
The main map?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I do not remember.
If it was like 2 years ago or something.
Or 2 years ago. I think most of the time I spent trying to figure out how to get it to do the to find the brushes for GIMP for like the mountain ranges and the plants and things like that.
Hmm.
And then find map marker brushes I liked on GIMP.
Is Severa nice?
I can't remember how long. I can't remember exactly how long it took, but it wasn't too terribly long. At least it didn't seem like it was. Where's Emily?
Maybe she was pushing her car into her driveway. It got away from her and she got run over by her own car.
Oh,
No, that's not. That's not. That would be really bad.
Well, yes, it would. It was just hypothetical, though.
I mean, it is Colorado, and has been snowing, so...
oh, she's in Colorado? I didn't know that. Where is she in Colorado?
Metro area.
Oh, so she's in the Denver area?
Yeah, I just didn't want to announce that. I know she, like...
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Emily. She's not. She's in Des Moines.
No, I think most people who know her know she's in that area. Speak of
Well,
the
there's a lot of
devil!
places in that area. Hey!
It's very cold.
How the
Nancy
car
lived in
pushing
Colorado
go?
Springs for like, what, 14 years?
Yeah, yeah. I loved it. Oh, my God.
We got it in the driveway.
All right.
And now she's in
Texas.
At least you're not living in Mesquite anymore, right?
Oh God, thank God. Yeah. On I love the name of the street, on Maudlin Street.
All right, everybody's here. Let's do this shit. There, our faces are the live.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey!
What
Hello,
the hell was
Internet!
that? That's Jeff.
Get a little.
All I heard was.
I like to make us a.
All right, so stuff and things happened last time. I almost said last week. Where was it last week? So last time.
It was the grand recap of
was
2020.
It was the grand recap, and it was a very short little role play after the grand recap.
I think it was a good role play.
It was.
Who would like to recap last week's role play for the audience?
Recap the recap.
Recap the recap. No, just the role play portion.
Okay, well, we went into a town, rolled up with
Burkham.
Burkham's carts without erasing his mark, and got bombarded by children. Emily's character, Mina, was the only one who could really talk for us.
Coltash stayed behind and polished Bob.
Yep. Coltash's polishing obsession has now transferred over to Bob as well.
That is also not a euphemism.
Nope. Well, his polishing obsession could be a euphemism. But no, Bob did not red rocket.
Oh God.
You're welcome. Never let me do the recap. So,
No shit.
we had these children show up. We found out that Burkham likes to smuggle in candy to provide for the children, and Burkham is seen as somewhat of a paragon within his society, and that not everyone quite enjoys bonding with the or contracting with the demons. It had slipped my mind that Burkham had stated that the demons had his family. We met the one individual in town who speaks common.
Well, that's cool too. Yeah.
Once again, slipped my mind that Burkham's family was being held hostage by the demon. We sold some of his goods, made it back out of town, and decided to make our way southeast towards, if I can move the scale here, towards Volax, but not to Volax. And along the way, possibly sell more of his goods after I destroyed the signs of his on our carts. I feel that is a concise TLDR.
All right. So, yep, you arrived back in camp where Coltash was.
Burkham, of course, being dead.
Yep.
Yes, from Coltash, throwing him off the cliff.
Oh yeah. Ah!
Yep. So yeah, you guys make it back to camp. You just make this decision that you're going to head kind of southeast-ish and start going through the cart and determining what you have left and what orders you can actually fill in Burkham's ledger.
Yep. We found his ledger. We figured out how we could optimize our selling ability. But more, we decided not really to follow Burkham's ledger, but more kind of show up as like, hey, we're a new group. We're kind of new into the area. This is what we've got. What do you need? bing, bang, boom. You sell some shit, get some gold. Though our first sale only allotted us what, like
10 gold, I think was.
Or it was either 10 or 15, and I was like, that's not really a lot of
Something like
gold,
that.
but gold's gold, you know. It's better than 10. It's better than 15 silver. I mean, by a factor of fucking 10. So
They picked me up a hooded cloak so I could
Yep.
hide my armor and look more like a bodyguard.
yep, look more intimidating.
protecting Mina.
As
She's
she
the
will be our head and our mouthpiece.
Yes, since she's the only one that can speak the language.
Exactly. The less I just got to teach Mina to lie better. She has the skills. She just doesn't have the words. Versus I have the words, but not the skill to back it up.
Yep.
It's a very like counterintuitive over here. I'm used to lying my pants off, but Mina doesn't really have like the go-to like creating a bullshit lie straight out of the gate.
Okay.
Koltash also, in his quest for knowledge of family, worked out that Mina is his great aunt.
Actually, she is to all of us, right? Kind of? No? Yeah? That's what I thought.
Yes, but
Girl.
Koltash hasn't made that connection yet.
It'll take him a while.
But the day is coming soon where he figures out that Basil is his cousin.
And I can't wait. Oh man, when that reality hits Koltash like a fucking runaway train. Oh shit, it's gonna be good.
Okay. So you camp out there again that night, and the following morning, begin your journey southeast-ish. Following what appears to be a semi-road. It's not a
well-worn path.
It's a well-worn path. It's wide enough for a wagon.
So we need to watch out for the semis.
Well, I mean, the path is wide enough, but the area you're in is pretty barren. So there's not a whole lot like going on. There's rocks and hills and barren trees floating around, but as far as like weird shit going on, there's not a whole lot of that. It's very much like the American West.
Yeah. It's a trail that many a caravan has passed through, and we're just kind of following suit.
Yeah. You follow the trail for a few days. So you get your fully rested bonus going on there. So you guys can fix your hit points should you so choose. And as you're going along the trail, everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh, I should fix mine.
I just lost D20, so let me do it real quick. I mean, roll 20.
1 and 2.
Okay, well, the
I have advantage when hiding the nether ward, remember? Mostly because I forgot last time.
Wait, what?
I have advantage when hiding in the nether ward.
Okay.
I just forgot.
There we go. You said perception?
Perception, yes.
Okay. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Perception.
It's thinking about it. There it is.
There.
22, 24, nice. So yeah, Basil and Recall, as your first off, who's driving the? Because you have 2 carts. Who's driving the first one?
I'm driving the second one.
I'll drive the first one then.
Okay. So as you two are driving your respective cart, the horses tend to know the way. They're just kind of following this path, and you're looking around and making sure that there's nothing weird going on. And Coltash and Mina seem to be twiddling their thumbs, just kind of
busy in their own mind.
Yep.
Yeah, busy in their own mind.
Keeping busy, not really paying attention.
I mean candy.
Eating candy. Raiding Burkham's stash of candy. So you two, as you're looking around, in the distance you can see some relatively large quadrupedal creatures.
Like bison?
I mean, yeah, they stand on 4 legs. They're, from what you can tell, at this distance, they are mostly gray. When the sun hits them just right, they tend to have a slight reddish gray tint to them. And in the distance... Go ahead.
Do they look like herd animals, like somebody is taking care of them, or do they look wild?
You're not real sure, but there is more than one. There's a good little handful of these, kind of meandering about, and you see them, or you see one of them, like get up on its hind legs and push against what appears to be a barren tree, essentially knocking the tree over.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. That's not too out of the norm.
All right.
I think we'll just keep forward going.
Okay. All right. After I would say it's probably about 2 days after what the hell was the name? Shadowhorn or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Shroudhorn.
Shroudhorn.
About 2 days after you leave the Shroudhorn area, you come across the next town. Similar setup to Shroudhorn, where it's like old West American style. The main street with a couple buildings that serve as like the general store and whatnot, and a couple outlying homes. What do you guys want to do?
Anybody outside?
Yeah, you see 1 or 2 humanoid individuals walking around outside.
I asked Mina to ask what this city is called, or this town.
I hate you so much right now.
Do I just know that answer?
You knew the question was coming.
I know. You can take a wild stab at the name of the town, because it's probably the next one on Burkham's list. And I'll get you a name here in just a second, unless you want to make something up.
Oh.
I thought we had
That won't work. I pulled up fancy name generator, but...
Alright. We'll go with Netherhelm.
Alright, so it's the next one on the list.
Yeah.
I'll look at Mina and I'll be like, so we should go to the general market and offer our services as a new trader in town, new trader in the area, not Burkham's trading, but new trader in the area, and see if they'd like to peruse our wares and perhaps offer them a decent deal.
Okay. I look for a sign that says, like, general store or market. Or...
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to find. There's only, like, 5 buildings on this main street. It's not a difficult building to find. So yeah, you see it, and you make your way to it?
Yep. And then so I arrive, or I go in and look for somebody on the counter, or at a counter. They work there.
Okay. You enter, and there is an individual sitting behind the counter. It is a very, very short, from what you can tell, green tiefling. She has dainty, petite, like, just little nubbins of horns. She kind of resembles, like, gnomish stature.
Okay.
Interesting. Kind of cute.
So, I got to go, hello, I am guiding some new traders in the area, and they were wondering if you wanted to come see their wares. For sale.
I've been waiting for Burkham.
I don't know who Burkham is.
He's the normal trail that comes through here.
Oh my god. It's like Stitch.
Okay, well, you're more than welcome to take a look and see if you have anything that maybe you forgot to order from him.
I suppose. And she, you see her, like, hop off of a stool that she was standing on behind the counter and slowly walks out the door with you. And, like, as you exit, it's pretty obvious the height difference.
Because I'm little, too. Well,
yeah, but you're a medium-sized humanoid. This is a very small humanoid.
It's tiny, but yes.
So she steps out. And, gives the wagons a once-over, and... No traders! Your wagons look like shit!
They're just starting. They're just starting out. So then I, go to introduce her. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
God, Tanya, you knew where we were going. You knew it. You knew what we were planning on doing. Come on.
It's all right.
What are these gnome names?
Huh?
It's like, what are these gnome names?
You told her your name was Mina?
Yeah, I'll tell her my name is Mina.
Well, I was gonna say she didn't even tell her name.
I know. You said you just asked what the name was. My name's Glubluff. Glubluff.
Glub glub.
Glubluff.
Glub glub. Okay.
I was like, you're gonna have to type that.
Nebula. Nebula.
This is my shop. As you can probably assume since you walked into it and asked if I wanted to buy your wares. You are?
I'm Mina, and this is...
I can't speak,
Yeah,
so you have to tell them my name.
It's all in Infernal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's asking you guys to introduce yourselves.
I'm Basil.
I'm Recall.
And I just say, Core.
Cool.
But it's all in common, so
Yeah, but names are names.
I guess.
Your name's going to be the same no matter what language you speak.
names are names. And then I tell Basil that so she wants to take a look and see if maybe we have anything that she forgot to order, since she's still waiting for, what was his name again? And I asked her in common, or in Infernal, what was his name again?
Whenever Birkin usually delivers around this time.
She's waiting for a gentleman named Burkham. But I said maybe we had something that she forgot.
Yeah.
So,
I will show her, kind of open up my arms and kind of like gesture towards the wares. Specifically, I'll look at the list kind of to the side. It's kind of like, oh, this is what I have. And specifically look at what she might like, and I'll just kind of, or what she'd ordered, and kind of present those to her.
Okay. So you present to her what she ordered from Burkham.
Yeah. Well, like I present that, but then I also present a bunch of other stuff.
Okay. She rifles through what you have in like the most obnoxious, like flea market setup type stall that she can. Just going through everything. And says, I'll take 2 of those. And she's looking at you, Basil, and speaking in Infernal. I'll take 2 of those. One of these.
one of those.
And she kind of looks at you like, you don't speak language?
I look at her and I speak in Gnomish. No, I do not. I am new.
What is this gibberish?
That's why they hired me, so that I could help translate.
She continues looking at you, Mina, and it's like, well, if they're not trained down here, they should probably learn the language.
Yeah, we're working on it. They're not very fast learners. Quick.
Ah, so they're a little slow. I see. So she looks back at you, Basil, and goes, how much you want?
How much do you want? She's asking for these things that I bring out.
I tell her 12 gold.
12 gold.
She gives a little snort and looks Basil directly in the eyes and says, I won't pay you more than 8 gold. Take it or leave it.
She's saying 8 gold is the most.
Is it the same amount of stuff she would have bought from Burkham?
You don't know that.
Well, no, I do, because I have the list.
Yeah,
so,
it's about what she would have bought from Burkham.
It's about? I say 10.
Would you do 10?
Would you do 7?
Now she's saying 7.
8 gold it is.
Alright. She says 8's fine.
She counts out the money. 1, And looking directly at Basil, like maybe he'll catch on that she's counting, so he can learn something. 3, 4.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I learned the numbers?
Yeah, sure. Roll intelligence check.
Okay. A 10?
You grasp like 1 through 3.
Okay.
She counts out the 8 gold and hands it to you. And then reaches out and like pats you on the shoulder and says, "Oh, there, strapping young man, go ahead and carry it inside for me too."
I look at Core.
You know what she said.
I said,
no, I don't.
If you can help her carry these things in.
And I look at Core and I point. I don't snap. I just say, Coltash, can you help me carry this inside?
Danny, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. As soon as Mina translates, I don't wait for Basil to say anything. I immediately hop out of the wagon and grab the stuff to carry. Because she's green, am I getting a gnome vibe from her? Or am I getting a goblin vibe from her?
Well, she's a tiefling. She has horns.
Right. But
she has a gnomish stature, and
well, goblins are short too.
Yeah, you're getting probably more of a gnome vibe from her.
All right. As I am gathering the stuff out of the wagon, I kind of glance up at Basil and say, "You kind of suck at this, don't you?" And then I just turn and go and
I look at him and I yell back, "I don't know the motherfucking language. How the fuck am I supposed to?"
And I kind of call back without looking back. "It's not about the language, Basil."
Oh my god.
She follows Coltash in as he's bringing the stuff in for her. He pick up all the items she requested because they're not a lot.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Just pass him over in that corner over there, please."
She's behind me?
Yeah.
Okay. I turn and look at her and go, kind of like a dog going, "Hmm?"
Huh?
Walk the items to the corner. Put them down.
Okay, does she point towards the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. I go to the corner and I put them down. And then I turn and nod to her as I walk out.
All right.
But without saying anything.
As you are leaving, you can hear her from behind you say something. Where is Mina in this?
I'm presuming still in her wagon?
Yeah, I'm still in the wagon. I was trying to think if I would have got in. I figured he could have put him down and come back out.
Okay. All right.
As I come out and get close enough to not shout, I say, "She just said something to me. I don't know what she said."
Are you gonna try and tell her what she said?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
All I say is, "She said something to me. I don't know what it was." And then I get back in the cart next to Recall, assuming that Mina's with Basil, from the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
And just sit and look forward and wait like I'm a bored bodyguard / stevedore.
All right. So Coltash gets back up in the wagon. What do y'all want to do? You guys gonna head out or what?
Yeah, we've sold stuff here. We have enough supplies. How long did it take us to get to this next village?
It took you about 2 days.
I would tell Mina, hey, can you go and get us a little bit more of like rations or whatever, or just food supplies?
Yeah, so I'll hop down and go get, go in and ask for, or go gather, I guess, rations and bring them up to the counter.
Okay. So you bring the rations up the counter. She's hopped up back on this little stool so she can like see over the counter. you put the rations down and your traveling companions aren't very bright, are they?
Well, we're working on it, but yeah, this is definitely new to them.
Did they fail miserably at trading up top?
You know, I'm not sure. They just paid me, so I didn't ask too many questions.
Are you still eating a piece of candy? Is Mina still eating a piece of candy?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's why I'm not drinking very good.
Well, no, I knew you were. I was like, but is Mina still eating a piece of? Okay.
I thought about that.
So she tallies it up and gives you the standard price for rations.
Okay. So I think
well, and before you leave, she says to you before you walk out the door, look, you're gonna head to the next town on the route here, because it's just that one road. It's pretty obvious where you're going. There's been some reports recently of the renders being a little agitated.
The renders being a little agitated?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for letting us know. I'll make sure we keep an eye out.
And as you are walking out the door, you're happy to see a trainer Burkham till I'm still waiting for my order.
I will. Thank you again.
And you make your way out. Alright. So Mina got the rations, left the general store, makes her way back to wagons, and hops back up into whatever wagon it is she's riding in.
Yeah. I guess Burkham. Or no.
Hey, a gnome is a gnome is a gnome.
That's right. They all look the same anyways.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So yeah. Do you tell your companions what was said to you?
I do.
Okay. Alright. So you guys make your way out of town, following the same, slightly rutted path that you were on prior, because the only path there is.
Once we're out of earshot of the town and we're just kind of out on the road by ourselves, as we're moving, would I be able to jump out of my wagon, and I'm assuming that they're in the front because Mina's leading us and I'm in the second wagon.
Yeah, you're in the second wagon with Recall.
Right. So would I be able to, are we going slow enough that I could like run and catch up to the first wagon and hop up for a sec?
Yeah, the horses are pretty meandering.
Okay. So I do so, and it's like, Basil, In that list of Burkham's sales and orders and such, are there any prices in there that he was planning on charging them?
Not that I can see. When we first sold
Are there, Tanya? Okay.
when we first sold
I
the
wasn't
first
told.
items.
I wasn't in town, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, I would have told you that we sold the first set of items for 15 gold.
Right, but that wasn't the point of my question.
Oh,
The point of my question is, are we underselling the goods?
probably. But we're also new sellers, so who knows?
So they're
and we don't speak the language. If we spoke the language, it'd be probably a different story. We could negotiate ourselves versus having Mina do it the whole time.
Can I try to teach them Infernal?
Okay. But, asking for
we're kind of getting fucked here.
Asking for a specific price doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what language you're asking it in.
I guess we could show up at the next place and say we're selling these goods specifically for this price.
That might be a good idea.
We might have to undercut what we're willing to sell by to undercut Burkham's usual prices, as they're usually, sold by him. But we could get better than 8 gold.
Okay.
We could probably get 12 to 14 gold.
Just want to make sure that we're getting what we can. I learned a few things from, my investment in the noodle cart back at home. So, just want to make sure that we're not like giving it away. That's all I'm saying. And then I hop down off the wagon and go back and jump up next to Recall again.
Okay. Yes, Mina could teach them Infernal. You are muted. You are still muted.
I didn't understand what you said, so I was asking you what you said, but it was that I was muted. Okay, so so I will try to teach them as we travel.
You can teach Basil since you're in the same cart, so he'll probably grasp it faster too. The other two would be like at camp.
Okay, yeah. So for now, I'll teach Basil some.
I'm fine with that. Basil needs to learn it more than we do.
Okay. Okay.
Basil's the trader, such as he is. We're the hired help.
Yeah, useful. I'll try to teach him words that will be useful to him.
Okay, that's easy enough teaching him words, but teaching him to be fluent in it would take a long time.
Yeah, but just so that not everything is Greek.
Useful phrases like, "Where's the outhouse?" and "I need a sandwich."
Un cerveza, por favor.
Where? Yeah, una cerveza para mí, por favor. That's the important language you need to know.
No habla.
No habla inglés?
No habla. So yeah, anyway. You
ask for a chew with cheese on it.
Probably. Oh god. Thanks for the idea. Make a performance check while talking to them to see if you can actually pronounce the words correctly. You called my mother a what? So yeah, the second leg of your journey, the track kind of is between a slow moving, not a river, but it's a relatively deep stream, with some hills to the other side, some like raised ground. Make a perception check for me.
Funny and true story. A few weeks ago at the NAMM show, my boss sat in on a meeting with our international reps, one of the like major stores in Mexico, and she was talking about a woman that she had hired, or that we had hired to do Spanish language like videos about one of our product lines, and she couldn't remember the name correctly. She knew it began with an M, and so in her attempt to like use what little Spanish she had, she said, "Oh, she was so happy with this woman's work, except she didn't use the right word and misremembered her name and kept calling the woman shit in Spanish."
Wow.
And
Oh my!
She did it like two times in a very short sentence. And Alma, the rep, just kind of looked at her, and then just kind of looked down, and the buyer and the owner of the company just kind of stared at her for a second, and then they burst out laughing. And apparently told Alma that, oh, she's so cute.
Well,
She tried, bless her heart.
Was that the Southern bless her heart?
True story. Oh, yes, it was.
Okay.
Whatever the Mexican equivalent of that phrase is, that's what they did. Okay, and
Basil.
perception check.
This is why we're not driving.
What do I need to do?
With your perception, you notice up on the raised portion to the one side of you that there are some more of those gray creatures, with some more barren trees. However, as you pass, they kind of, you can see that they're not too far away. You can see them tracking you.
Those animals that we saw before, they're tracking us?
Well, the ones that you see on that rise, you can see them like watching you as you go by.
Ah, okay. All right. I will ask Mina to yell out in the native language. Can you understand us?
Do I know what they are?
Make a nature check. Jesus Christ, the one time you roll really high. Yes, you do. These are what the last merchant warned you about. The last general store, the renders.
So would I know if they spoke?
You know that they are dumb as a box of rocks.
Okay. So I let him know that these are the renders that what was her name? Nebulous warned us about.
Yep, they are here in another ward, which is the only place you can find them. They are the equivalent of dogs.
Oh, okay.
They are very large. They're large creatures. They're like bear-sized dogs.
Maybe we could train.
And that several like higher up individuals, your father included, use them as guard animals. At least the ones they can domesticate. Or that they can domesticate to the level of they're not going to rip your face off as soon as they see you.
Do you tell me that they're tracking us?
They're watching you as you pass. Like, they're tracking your movement as you go by.
Yeah. They're not.
I think she was asking if Basil.
No, I would have.
Mina.
I would have told Mina. I would have said like, "Hey, these creatures are watching us as we're moving past. Should we be wary, or perhaps can we use them?"
I think wary is a better option. Especially since that they've been agitated lately. I'm more worried that they have someone, that they belong to someone. So maybe we should
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving.
So you keep moving along. Is anybody keeping an eye out on what these things are doing?
I will. I can percept.
Yeah. I'll
By all
keep
means, percept for me, Mina.
Let's see what happens.
18, alright.
Hey, I percepted.
Hey!
I think this is the highest perception roll I've gotten on the stream.
Yes, it has. Yes, it is. So sad. So you pass by them and...
Usually it's recall, but it's the clueless one.
And,
He's wrecked you now.
they continue watching you. And you can see as a pack, they begin turning in your general direction and making their way along that little ridgeline. Not quite mirroring you, but staying a little bit behind.
Recall and I are oblivious in our wagon.
And you're in the second wagon, so hey!
I let Basil know that I think that we are being followed. Maybe not just by the dogs.
We might be followed by more than just those creatures.
Yeah, somebody might be with them.
Then perhaps we pick up the pace and skip the next town.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I would also like to perceive and see if I see any identifying markers on these creatures to see if to just make a mental note for the next time if we see them.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Watch. This is the one I do a shitty roll on. Nope.
24. There doesn't seem to be any markings on them. One of them does have, a slightly off-color, portion on its shoulder.
Okay.
From this distance, it looks like it could be scar tissue.
I'm going to try to, get down in the cart a little bit so they can't see me from behind, or the dogs can't, the renders, and I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. How long does that last?
That's a good question. An hour.
An hour. Alright. You're down in the cart. Are you still watching them?
Yeah, I'm still watching them.
Okay. They seem to just be kind of mirroring a little bit behind you, meandering. At one point, they apparently disturb a small little flock of birds, and they up, and one of the renders kind of takes off at a much faster pace, and leaps off the higher ground. It's only about 10-15 feet up. Leaps off the higher ground, catching one of the birds in its mouth before landing with a very loud thud behind Rakal and Koltash's cart. Not like right behind it, but like about 15 or 20 feet behind you.
On the trail?
On the trail. It's near the trail. It's leapt off that little ridgeline and jumped down, and it now has what appears to be some sort of feathered creature in its mouth, limp and lifeless.
I turn around, because this obviously gets my attention, I would assume.
Yep.
And I ready my great axe just in case.
Okay.
And then just kind of sit kind of turned, watching it. What's it doing?
It is, like, doing the dog shake with that bird in its mouth. The head shake, like, just trying to rip it to shreds. After a few moments, it catches a scent in the air. And turns its head towards the wagons.
Okay.
Bob is currently walking beside my wagon.
Okay.
Just so we know reality.
Okay.
Do I notice them coming this way? Because I was kind of paying attention to them and kind of like keeping an eye out.
Yeah, you notice the one catch the bird midair and land behind the Koltesh and Rakal's wagon. You kind of lose sight of it after it lands because their wagon is obscuring your vision. But the two that are still up on the ridgeline have kind of moved a little quicker now, following suit for their companion.
I will call out so that Basil and Mina can hear me. Basil, Mina, be ready.
You glance at the cart where Mina and Basil are?
No, I do not. I keep my eyes on, but I just call out loud enough so that I presume that they can hear me.
Okay. Let me get.
Do I have animal handling? I do not have it as proficient. But I've had an imaginary pet and a robot pet. I think I could manage a real pet. Oh, and I've also given you guys mastiffs at one point, so you guys should be able to domesticate some wild animals. Maybe wild animals.
That's a whole lot of assumptions.
So small. That's better.
I don't like it. What are you doing?
Stuffs.
She's planning. She's plotting.
Doing stuff.
She's gonna bring out the tortulas.
Stop opening sheets, damn it. Okay.
I was gonna not eat all my candy, but that's all I'm.
Go over there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Idea.
Uh-oh. Some rock dogs. Chunky rock dogs. Thick boys.
All right. So yeah, that's what you're seeing. I'm gonna go ahead and put the.
Thick boys.
So we
Thick
got
boys.
Mina and Basil in the first cart, and Rakal and Koltash in the second. With here, they're probably further back this way. There we go. with this big boy jump behind you. It's got a bird in its mouth. It's shaking the fuck out of it. It lifts its head and sniffs the air and looks towards you.
I yell back, should we fight? Or speed up?
I don't think speeding up's gonna help.
All right, maybe we fight.
I mean, just. I guess before I say that, I want to just, from what little I've observed of them and their movements, they could probably catch up to us pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, because your mounts are loaded down with the carts.
Yep.
If you're fighting, roll initiative.
I hop out of my cart.
I stop my cart and hop on Bob.
Go ahead and Jesus. You didn't click your token. Ha! Let's see here. Add turn. You've got a 20.
I got a 19.
19. Alright, let me get these guys rolled up for initiatives.
Right back.
Let's do this. Let's go. Boop. And boop. Make that slightly bigger. Make this slightly smaller. That works out well. Jesus Christ.
You called?
They rolled the shit initiative. Koltash, you were up first.
Okay. So, as I said, I had hopped out of
Yep.
my cart. I am just far back enough that I can't reach them on my turn.
Okay.
That sucks. So I am going to run up here.
Okay.
That's movement. I am going to bonus action cast some kind of smite. What smite am I going to smite with? Actually, no. I'm going to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Which means I can attack on this turn.
I think I have a token for that, do I not? Thought I did.
I am going to drop the spiritual weapon here.
What's it gonna look like?
It's going to be a copy of my great axe.
Okay. Right there, you said?
Right there. Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna give you control of it so you can move it. Alright, you should have control so you can move it around when you want to.
Okay. And I will attack with said spiritual weapon.
Alright, roll its attack. A 14. Your spiritual weapon materializes behind this creature, or off to the side of this creature, and takes a swipe at its side and just misses it.
Okay. Then that's my turn.
Okay. Basil.
I take off into the air with Bob to get above this creature, but I probably won't be able to get that far. I get to about here. And I'll shoot it with my Eldritch Blast, which is 120 feet.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack.
$14 and 8.
14 8. Your Eldritch Blasts both go wide. Boom. Slamming into the ground around it and setting up some dust.
Okay.
Alright, that brings us to this one back here. How far is it gonna go? It's gonna go. Where's my ruler? Yeah. It is going to leap off of the little rise it's on, making a loud thudding sound as it lands, and double move running all the way to here, and leap up on the cart.
Which one does?
It's the one in the back that was farthest away.
Oh, okay.
it leaps on the cart, and the the wooden sides of this cart kind of crack a little bit under its weight. But that is all it can do. Mina.
Hey, our cart's being pulled by oxen.
I wanted two different types of carts, and no one's had.
I'm going to shoot the one that just jumped up on the cart.
Okay.
With my bow.
You are still invisible.
I am.
Alright.
Now I'm not.
Now you are not. 24, and you get sneak attack damage, so...
I clicked it. Oh, okay, I'll do it this way then.
He's like, fuck your sneak attack. For a total...
18 plus 7.
Alright, so 7 piercing damage from the bow, 18 sneak attack damage.
I'm going to use cunning action to try and hide behind the cart.
Alright. So you move up and try to hide amongst the horses that are drawing the cart.
Mm-hmm.
They're sketching furiously.
Make a stealth check for me, please.
Ooh.
27.
You're totally hidden. Oh yeah, you have advantage. Oh fuck! I was like natural 1. Yeah, no, 27. You feel like you're probably really well hidden. That brings us to the gray render that Coltash walked up to. It has turned this way because it was gonna go after those carts, and it's within your aura. So what is the save?
My spell save is 16.
What is it for the aura, though? What's the...
The aura of defiance. Wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yep.
That's a 14.
It fails, so it must attack me.
Alright. Then it is going to bound up to you. And it is going to make its multi-attack.
Okay.
First is going to be a bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
17?
Nope.
Alright. And that's going to make 2 claw attacks. 18?
Nope.
12's not going to do it. Alright. Recall, you're up. I believe you're muted if you're talking.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just checking on something here. I'm going to try to do a hold monster on the guy that's right in front of me.
Okay, so one on the cart. Alright. Go ahead and...
Cast away.
Cast away.
Boom.
Hold monster.
Okay,
One
let's
action. 90 feet. Concentration up to 1 minute. Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. Spell has no effect on undead at the end of each turn. Target makes So wisdom saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
That's a 5.
Oh, it fails.
I think it failed. Yep.
Cart is held. So it is. So it's paralyzed.
Broke into the wrong Recrovinia, buddy.
Paralyzed. What does paralyzed do? Paralyzed. You are paralyzed. Well, no shit. Incapacitated and can't move or speak. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. And you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. So you are incapacitated.
Yeah, so if you're paralyzed, you get like melee attack. It's like
You're screwed.
you get fucked.
All right.
Hard.
So it can't do anything right now.
Nope. Nobody.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Tragic.
Gotcha.
What a shame.
There are a type of monster that has pack mentality and can cause paralyzation.
Ooh.
That like are low like CR monsters, but like if they can get that pack mentality and then paralyze your ass, you're fucking done, son.
Yep.
You are done.
Are you moving at all, Recall?
No, I'm not.
Okay. That brings us to the next render. Let's see.
Ginge.
It could get up there. It could get up there. Yeah, it's gonna do that. It is going to go right there. With its 30 feet of movement.
I didn't see that guy. Oops. Oh well.
Alright. And it is going to... It's gonna attack the horse.
It's gonna poop its butt.
This one doesn't like horses. That's a 16 to hit the horse. I'm pretty sure that does it. And 22 piercing. I believe horses only have like 10 hit points. Oh wait, how far away is that? Yeah, the one half of the horse is just in. Okay. How far away is that one? Could do that one too. Alright. Let me double check. Let me look up the horse real quick. Just so I'm not...
Are they draft horses?
Yes.
Clyde.
19 hit points.
How many?
19.
Oh, then it's dead. Because it's 22.
Armor class is 10.
Oh yeah, it's dead. Yeah, so one of your draft horses is very dead. And it's gonna make one of its claw attacks against the other one. Because it has 10-foot reach on its claws. That's an 11 to hit and 18 hit points.
Oh.
So it's just standing. But it's gonna attack it again with its second claw attack. 26 to hit and 13 slashing. Mina, you are now surrounded by 2 very dead horses. Because you were hiding within them, weren't you? Or just in front of them?
Just in front of them.
Just in front of them. Alright, so you are standing there, trying to crouch and hide behind these horses, and the next thing you know is they both...
Well then.
After both making some horrendous, like, you wouldn't expect a horse to scream, but it did.
So am I not hidden anymore? Is this the gist of this?
I mean, you still rolled really well.
I'm gonna try to hide under the dead horses a little bit more.
Alright, Koltesh, you're back up.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
I am then going to attack with my spiritual weapon. No, can I? No, I can't if I'm
No,
doing...
that's a bonus action.
Right. So, I'm going to cast Branding Smite. I am going to make my attack a reckless attack, so I can have advantage.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with my great axe.
All right.
26 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 9 slashing plus the branding smite, which is another 12 radiant damage.
All right.
And I am also going to use my divine smite.
Okay.
Just smite
Which
all of it.
I thought I had put on my clicky list, but I guess I didn't. So that's another 2d8. And that's another 6 radiant damage.
All right. Anything else? Any movement?
And then I take my second attack.
Aha.
Billy Mays here, but there's more.
Which is a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I am also going to... I don't remember. Can I do 2 divine smites on one turn?
Is Divine Smite?
It's not a spell, it's an ability.
So usually abilities have like a limited amount of time that like a limited amount that you can do per day. So you could do multiple on one turn.
All it says is starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target, in addition to the weapon's damage.
So then it's just dependent on your spell slots.
So yes, so I will also use Divine Smite on this hit. Oh. For another 7 radiant damage.
Okay. Now any movement?
Yes.
Okay, so before you move...
It gets an opportunity to attack on me, I know.
Well, not that, but it has Bloody Rampage, so every time it takes damage, it gets to make 1 claw attack.
Oh, okay, before I move.
Before you move.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
You hit it twice. The next one's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And now you can move if you'd like. Which it will take its attack of opportunity as well.
Okay.
That's a 13.
That misses.
Yeah. Alright. Basil, you are up.
I'm going to shoot this guy.
Which one? Sorry, I missed the ping.
And I will be right back.
Actually, I'm going to use my hold on. A chemical satchel. It has a Tango foot bag in it. As an action, you can reach into your alchemical satchel and pull out a bag filled with writhing, sticky black tar and hurl it at a point on the ground within 30 feet of you.
How high up did you say you were?
I was probably just like above the carts.
Okay.
Yeah, not too high.
Okay. And you're gonna send it against which one?
The one that's green. The
Okay.
one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. The ground bursts the impact and covers the ground in a 5-foot radius of sticky goo. That area becomes difficult terrain for 1 minute, and any creature that starts its turn on the ground in the area has speed is halved. Okay.
Yeah,
Anything
I think it
else?
covers like a. Let me see if I have a spell that I can do as a bonus action. Let's see. That's one action. Let's see. What about Sanctuary? Bonus action. All right, so I cast Sanctuary on Recall.
Okay.
You ward a creature with rage. Here, I'll just click it.
Yeah, just click it. We just.
Sanctuary. They have to make a Wisdom save to be able to attack Recall.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Because Recall's already got the other one dominated.
Yep.
Or paralyzed. So the one that isn't, I'm going to ward Recall from being able to be attacked.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That brings us to the one that is being held, so they get to make another save on their turn. At the end of the turn, right? I believe it's at the end of their turn. Just hearing another wisdom saving.
If the warded creature...
At the end of each of its turn.
Oh, for her...
Yeah. At the end of each of its turn, it can make a wisdom saving throw to break the whole monster. All right.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yep. So no. Roll the 1. Mina!
Attack. Well, I guess I'll have to pop out.
By the way, the one on the back of the wagon, even though it's paralyzed, is within my aura.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So it does need to make its wisdom save against the DC 16 to move towards me and attack me, even though it can't. So that if it ever breaks out of its paralysis, it will attack me.
So they had to make that first then. So that's a 1 against your aura, so it'll attack you if it breaks out. And that's a 5 against the spell, so.
Okay. So I will attack this guy with my bow, and it's going to be a cold arrow.
Okay. Alright, guess we're way back here. 22 does hit. So 6 piercing, so 6 cold damage. You were hidden, so I get the sneak attack too. So 21 total.
15. Yep. And then I'm going to use cunning action to hide over here. Hold on.
You're gonna go off the map.
Go hide in front of this cart this time.
Go hide in front of that cart.
Yeah, I'm hiding with, well, no, like here, in between the horses and the cart.
Because it worked so well last time.
I'm farther away now.
Go ahead and roll your stealth, please. 22. All right. All right. Next one up. That one. So if you back away from it and it's now out of your aura, it can do whatever, right?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah. So yes, it is no longer in my aura. So it does have its own discretion as to what it attacks.
Okay.
I have a feeling since I'm the one that heard it, it's going to attack me anyway. But
yeah, in
who
order
knows?
to get past you, it basically has to pass through your aura. So once it enters it, it has to make the save, or does it start? You're muted again.
I know. Once it enters my aura, it has to make a new save.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just roll a save because it's gonna have to enter the aura. That's a 1. So it comes and says hi to Coltash. And bite attack is a 16. 16 doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope.
Alright. Claw attack. 17.
Nope.
27.
Yep.
That is 17 slashing damage.
Da.
And that is its turn. Recall, you are up.
Okay.
So you have Sanctuary on you.
Mm-hmm.
Which falls the second you attack.
Okay.
Because you would know that that's what that spell does. The second, yeah.
Okay. But that's okay. I'm gonna, this guy here, the one that's still aware, I'm gonna hit him with Burning Melody.
Burning Melody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll click it. There you go.
I bet Melody's not too happy about that.
Probably not, no.
I mean,
Let's see. Oh, I hit the wrong one. There we go. We're gonna go with level 2.
She should go to the free clinic.
Quiet.
ooh, let's see here. Expending one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration and a spell slot of first level. But you did it at level 2, so it's a second
2.
level spell.
Yep.
You can roll a Bardic Inspiration die and unleash a Fire Ray. Make a ranged spell attack.
No.
Okay, so 24 does hit it.
All right.
So you do a total of 16 fire damage
I'll teach it.
to this one up north. Alright.
Yeah.
Anything else? Movement or anything?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move. Let's see. I'm gonna go to about there.
Alright. It does get an attack of opportunity on you for moving back.
Oh, it does. Okay,
Yes,
never
because
mind.
you're within
That's
range.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That is a 15 to hit.
Oh, hang on. What am I doing? I don't think it does, but let me double check.
No, it looks like your armor class 16.
Yeah.
Alright. So it takes a swipe at you as you move back, and you're like, nope.
Not today. All right.
Alright. That brings us around to the one that you just burning melodied. It's going to
Make it saving throw or attack me.
oh yeah. It's a 12.
It fails.
Alright, well it's gonna scooch in this way and make a bite attack. 26 to hit. 17 piercing damage. And make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
What is that again? Right. So, strength However, that's also +4 because of my aura of protection, so that is
Yeah,
a
you're
21.
fine. You're fine. So it does not. It bites onto you and tries to shake you like a rag doll. It does not succeed, so you do not get knocked prone. That's 2 claw attacks, 22 to hit.
Yep.
That's 17 slashing damage. And the second claw, is it 27 to hit?
Yep.
Luckily, it wasn't advantage because that would have been a crit. So that's another 17 slashing damage.
Okay.
God, these guys are just consistently rolling 8s and 5s.
Good for us, because they look like a bunch of tanky bitches. Because Coltash is almost dead!
That is its turn. Coltash, you're up.
Okay.
God.
I am going to use my action to lay on hands.
Okay.
He's gonna touch himself.
And
Man!
then my spiritual weapon is going to move into here
Okay.
and attack this one back here.
Alright, the one to the west.
Yep. It's 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
8 force damage.
8 force damage. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Basil, you are up.
I'm gonna shoot this fool. My Tanglefoot bag is in this area right here.
What area? Yeah, it was in that area.
Alright, so that's difficult terrain.
You might just draw something there? It's in like a 5 foot area.
Yeah. Alright. Let me see if I got some damage dealing stuff. Don't, but do I have any heals? Do I have any heals for Coltash? Too bad destroy water doesn't affect living beings. I'm going to actually. Okay, so Shield Sanctuary lasts for 1 minute. I'm going to cast Reduce.
Well, Sanctuary's gone because she attacked.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Reduce on this guy.
Which one? Sorry.
The one that's on the cart.
On the cart? Oh wait, speaking of which, oh, it didn't hit you when you moved away, never mind. So yeah, the whole monster's still going. Okay, so you're gonna cast Reduce. Let's see here. Concentration up to 1 minute. Creature larger or smaller for the duration. It has to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright.
Hold on, let me change my... So it's a 15.
Okay. Jesus Christ, with a +9, it's only got a 14. So it reduces in size. Does it say how small it gets? Let's see here.
It's like one size smaller. Because they go one size bigger.
Okay. So it's now a... Oh, good lord. Oh, that's right. Hold on, I gotta scooch it over here. Beep. Alright. It has been reduced. Anything else?
The target has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. It does 1d4 less damage.
Okay.
So, and then I will cast Sanctuary on... No, I already cast a spell, so as a bonus action, I will shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts that do nothing.
Which one?
The one that's green.
Yeah, that does nothing. Alrighty. That brings us to the gray render in the cart that is now a little confused as to why it's smaller. It's going to make its wisdom saving throw against the spell because it's already failed against Koltash.
No, the aura, my aura requires them to
Each
reroll
round.
at the start of every turn.
Okay, so 14 against your aura.
Which fails.
And 3 against the paralyze spell. Which also fails. Mina!
I say.
Thank God for that whole monster.
What is this green blobby blob?
That's like tarry ooze on the ground that is considered difficult terrain.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm going to pop out over here and shoot. If I can find my button. Thanks. 21.
That'll hit. And you were hidden, so you get sneak attack, so 24 total. And what would you like to do now?
Go back.
Gonna go back? Gonna hide again?
Run it back away.
Roll your
I'm gonna hide
health.
again.
You are lucky you
20.
get. You are lucky you get advantage.
I want to know how, with a plus 11, I have. No, that makes sense. No. Hold on. How do I math?
Which one are you asking about?
I'm less confused now.
Because you
For some
rolled.
reason, I was like, that would mean I rolled a 0 to get 12, and I was like, no.
No, that means you rolled a 1 with your plus 11.
That's so hard.
That's why it's red.
Fine.
Oh my god, Dantier, you spelled maths wrong.
What?
Nothing. So that's it. Yeah, you believe you're hidden. Next one up is the gray render over here. It is going to roll wisdom against Koltash's aura. 13. So that's a no. Bite attack against Koltash, because that's all it can do. That's a natural 20. So that is 26 piercing damage. And make a strength saving throw, please. So you succeed, you're not knocked prone. First claw attack is a 27 to hit. It's 11 slashing damage. And the second claw attack is a 16 to hit. Which I believe misses. Recall.
It does miss.
Recall is going to do, which one was it? Yeah, recall is to the one that's in the cart right now. She is going to do hypnotic pattern and try to charm it.
Well, it means paralyzed.
Oh, it's paralyzed still. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I've got a range here. 120 feet. Okay. How about the yellow one?
The one up north? The top one?
Hypnotic pattern is not a single target spell. It's an AoE spell. So you can potentially get both of them.
Oh. Okay. I missed that part. Okay. Then yes, that's exactly what I'll do then. Okay, here we go. Kablam!
Let's see here. You create
They have to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, then they're charmed.
Each creature in the area who sees the pattern makes a wisdom saving throw. Becomes charmed for duration.
Wow.
You need to designate where you're casting the spell.
Probably right where on the map. What's that little stick-looking thing?
Is that
the red around it?
You're talking about a spiritual weapon?
Oh, is that what it is? Yes.
My spiritual weapon?
His stick thing. All right.
That's your spiritual weapon. So yes, I'll shoot it there.
You're going to attempt to hypnotic pattern both of them. Wisdom saving throws. That is a natural 20 from the one to Koltesh's west, so it's an 18. The one to the north apparently rolled a 2 and got a 0.
Oh.
So the one to Koltesh's north is charmed.
Okay.
So that just means it is incapacitated. Yeah, it says any creature.
What's your DC? Yes. What's your DC, Nancy?
Mine? Oh, hang on. Let's see.
Yes.
It's 16.
Koltesh is also charmed.
No.
Koltesh is now. Ooh,
pretty sparkly colors.
So Koltesh is incapacitated and cannot be moved, or cannot move.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. None of them are dead.
Anything else? Recall.
No, I think I've done enough damage. No, I'll stay where I am. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I can't. I don't think
it's a 30-foot cube. So yeah, everybody else is fine.
Yeah, it's just the three of you that are okay. So that brings us to the one to Koltesh's north, which is staring at these sparkling lights in the sky, and doesn't get a save at the end of its turn. So, which brings us to Koltesh, who is staring at the sparkly lights in the sky.
Yes, you notice Koltesh suddenly just kind of stop. He doesn't drop his axe, but his arm goes down by his side, and he's just staring at this. And that's Koltesh's turn.
Yep. Basil.
Koltesh is gonna love me.
They are all seeing Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Recall's gonna shout, "They're all charmed!"
No, the one to his west is not charmed.
Well, true. That one is not.
Basil, you were up, sir.
Shitballs. Okie dokie. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Koltash so he gets a +2 AC.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot this motherfucker with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, do fucking something.
A 16 and an 8. Both miss.
Oh,
Both miss?
Both miss.
wow.
Motherfucker!
But
God.
Koltash now has a +2 to his armor class.
Fuck! Doc.
Alright. The tiny...
I
go
think
ahead.
Shield of Faith is a concentration, but I have a helmet that lets me do 2 concentration spells,
Yeah.
so I'm good. So that guy is still tiny, or small,
Yep.
or medium, whatever fucking size. he
He's
is.
medium. Okay, that's Shield of Faith bonus action. Alright, cool. Cool.
Cool.
So this brings us to a tiny one. That tiny one is going to try and wisdom save itself out of being incapacitated at the end of its turn. Well, hold on. Aura first. 10. Fails that. Spell. -1.
Fails that.
Yep.
So the only person here who's really dying is Koltash.
-1 on that save. It's still incapacitated. It's basically taking a nap on the back of your fucking cart. Mina!
We can sell him too! Or turn him into a pet. I feel like after enough of failures of Dominate Monster, he becomes our pet.
So you are shooting the one to the north. Okay.
This one, yeah.
16 fails, right?
Hold on. Comes incapacitated. Yeah, the 16 fails because
this
it's
one.
yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
that one.
So your arrow
Okay, so
misses.
I'm gonna hide again.
Which is a good thing because the arrow doesn't do any damage and wake it up.
That's right.
But I can't see any of the other ones.
All right. You gonna duck back behind and hide again? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Look at you, 29. Brings us to the one to Koltash's west, who is not incapacitated. Wisdom save against his aura. Fails that. It's going to attack Koltash, who is incapacitated, which means
Which
it
means
gets
it's
advantage.
Advantage. I think so.
God.
Where'd the thing go?
Hold on.
No, it just means you can't take actions. It's the paralyze that gives advantage.
Okay.
All right. So bite attack. 11 doesn't hit you. And claw. A 19, I think, doesn't hit you now either, does it?
That no, because my armor class is now 21.
All right. And a 12.
You're welcome.
And a 12. Recall, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to hit Burning Melody.
It also means that I'm still staring,
Yeah.
but I'm okay with that.
I'm going to do Burning Melody at the one that is west of Koltash.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay.
So here we go. Come on. Did it go? Oh, yeah. No.
Maybe.
Yeah, then we'll do that.
21 to hit does hit. So
I'm going to take that out.
I can't math either. So 13 plus 8.
It's 21.
Thank you. Minus 21. 21 damage to it. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to move if I can.
Sure thing.
I'm going to move to about there.
Okay. Alrighty, that brings us to the one to the north of Koltesh, which is still staring at the lights.
La 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 la.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Koltesh does that too.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Basil!
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this guy again.
Okay.
Bing. Bing. Did it do 2 or did it do 3?
It did 3.
Well, it did Blade Ward, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell are you doing, man? 13 misses. And a 12 misses.
Fuck a duck! God damn it! What kind of bullshit is this?
Quack, quack.
Anything else?
That was my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Aid. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target hit point and the current hit point increases by 5 for the duration.
Is that a concentration spell?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I burn a tiny strip of white cloth and or I rub a tiny strip of white cloth and everybody gets an extra 5 hit points and their maximum HP goes up by 5.
Alright. Alrighty.
These are temporary, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That brings us to the tiny little render on the back of the cart. Wisdom save against the aura. Fails. Wisdom save against being paralyzed. 16?
That is my spell save.
Ah, it's no longer paralyzed. That was the end of its turn, so.
Okay. It's a tiny little thing.
It's a tiny little medium dog-sized creature. Mina. Who is muted?
I'll come out here and hit that one on the cart.
You're gonna hit the one on the cart?
That it's
Yeah, you can see it start to stir a little bit.
not paralyzed yet.
Yeah. Jesus.
Woo!
Yeah, that'll do some damage. So minus that. Minus that. All right. What would you like to do now?
That's a lot of hit points. That's
It took
intense.
43 points of
I love
damage
that.
and it's still yellow.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking saying. I was like, these bitches are tanky as a motherfucker. Like, you've been battling with that one dude and he's orange as fuck, but you've also been like out of the count for the last like 2 turns.
All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to the one west of Koltesh, who is not incapacitated by the sparkling lights in the sky.
So first it saves against my aura.
Your aura. 4, so it does have to attack Koltesh.
Mm-hmm.
Bite. 14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Claw. 12, no. Claw. 18, no.
Nope.
Recall.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to do polymorph on the one on the west and try to turn it into a chicken. So,
Okay.
here goes.
Now, that's a concentration spell.
Uh-huh.
is the lights in the sky? No,
Oh,
it's
good
not.
question. Okay.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't say it is.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
see any.
that's right. It's
Stop it.
not. Yeah, hypnotic pattern is not concentration.
Yes, it is. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Then I'll
It is.
I'll
Yeah.
stop it then.
She didn't drag the spell over into the spell slot. I think she just copy and pasted and failed to do that.
I just clicked on it. Yeah. Sorry. So do I need to stop the concentration on that? Does that take a turn, or can I just do that?
No,
and then...
you can opt to cast
No.
polymorph, and it'll just drop the lights, so they'll begin to start moving again.
Yeah, let's just do that because
Okay.
I need
you
cold touch back.
You are attempting to polymorph the one on the west, the one to the west.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So it needs to make a what save?
It has to make a
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Saving throw.
wisdom
Okay.
save.
Wisdom.
Alrighty.
Because it's been so successful against those.
That is a 16,
And mine is a 16.
so it succeeds.
Yoo-hoo!
It resists.
It resists.
Oh, it resists.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it succeeds its saving
Oh.
throw and resists the polymorph.
Right, so it's not a chicken.
So nothing happens.
Yep.
Bummer. But at least
The
cold
burn
touch
spell.
is awake now.
What do you want?
Or will
Boy.
be.
So yeah. Anything else? You gonna move or anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna be dumb and move over here.
Alrighty then.
Opportunity attack.
That's
From the one on the
yeah,
card.
but maybe
Oh
it'll
yeah,
not
the one on the card
kill
does
you.
get an opportunity attack. One little claw.
Oh, okay.
That has a 16 to hit you.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that armor class of 16.
Yep. But I have to
So-
roll a 1d4 and reduce
doke.
that from the damage. So 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
What?
Oh, let me mark my spell too.
And that brings us to the one to the north of Koltash.
Which is awake again.
Yep, who's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm doing things.
So first it tries to resist my aura.
It's -1 to resist your aura.
So it attacks me.
That's a bite attack. That's 25.
Which
to
is
hit.
not good because you're like fucking half dead.
25 hits me.
That is 12 piercing damage.
And you see Koltash
Go unconscious,
start to take a header,
and then
but
rally.
But he somehow holds himself upright and does not fall.
All right, make a strength saving throw.
Like a drunk frat bro, he rallies.
19. So you do not get shook down to the ground. So claw attacks. That's a natural 1, so that's not a hit. And that is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
And this time, Koltash staggers again and face plants.
I think he fell down.
Which means his aura disappears, his spiritual weapon disappears.
Yep. Do you still have your stones of life?
I think we gave one to Koltash.
Yeah, I gave him.
Koltash had one to begin with.
No,
Yeah,
mine
but
got
it
you.
broke.
Mine got used.
Oh shit,
remember?
that's right.
And then I gave him Claudius. I don't have any.
That's
Yeah,
right. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
have-
We
I
gave
thought
Koltash
you gave it to
it-
recall.
No.
I
We
don't
gave it
have
to
one.
you.
Because it
Yeah.
was on your brother.
Yeah, it's only me and you.
Okay. I don't remember what it does. That's been so long ago.
If you drop unconscious, you can roll an amount of hit die equal to half of your level rounded up. Or your level when you are on holy ground, which you're not, to gain
Right.
that much life. This effect can only be used once a day and is renewed when dawn's light touches the stones.
Okay, so that's 5 hit dice.
5 hit dice.
So Jesse Cox was playing in a D&D session, or a D&D game, where every time they died, they would meet this god, who would be like, if you've collected these shards of my divinity, you could level up. Otherwise, they'd restart the world the way they were, the way it was at the very beginning, but they'd have all their memories.
So
Oh.
29
So
hit
do-
points.
So they could.
So do I fall to the ground and am I prone,
You
or
are
does this
prone.
happen?
You are prone because you went unconscious.
Okay.
Alright, so that ends its turn. Coltez, you're up.
Okay. I stand up.
Okay.
I cast spiritual weapon again. Put it back where it was, right here,
Okay.
as I'm just trying to process things as quickly as I can.
It's like you blacked out, you came back to, and you're like, "Fuck! Oh shit! This is still going on."
Yeah. So I will attack this guy
Okay.
first with my spiritual weapon.
Alright.
I blacked out once in a wrestling
13
match.
misses.
Does not hit.
That does not hit.
I
Uh,
got put in a.
Oh, did
I,
you get in a lock?
huh?
Sorry. Talking to.
No. Continue, and I'll tell the rest of my story.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I then attack it with my great axe. 17,
That misses.
and second
What?
attack 20.
That hits.
A 17 misses.
Yeah, 12 slashing damage, and I'm going
A
to
truck, son.
use my divine smite.
Okay.
Use all your smites. Somehow I got kicked out of fucking roll 20.
And that's an additional 3 points of radiant damage.
Oh God.
Alright.
Oh, that's terrible. So,
Yes, it
in
And that's my turn.
In high school, I did wrestling, and at a competition, I got put in a figure 4 by a girl.
Basil's up.
And
Don't say it like that. Don't be like, by a girl.
Oh, I wasn't saying it like that way.
Yeah, you
I
were.
didn't mind. I didn't mind being put in a figure 4. Do you know what goes into being put? Look, her thighs were wrapped around my head in a figure 4. Okay, I was okay with it. It was the being blacked out part, the loss of consciousness. That was the not okay part. So I got put in a figure 4 by a girl. I was shit at wrestling. It just wasn't my bag. I didn't have like the aggressive drive for wrestling. And so I got put in a figure 4. I black out. I come to. I'm still fucking just like wrapped up in her fucking thighs. I'm like, I just immediately like realized what was going on, and I just start slamming my hand on the fucking mat like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. Let's go. Get me the fuck out of here. As nice as these feel, I would like to keep my consciousness. Please get me the fuck out of here. This woman is going to murder me. Please, for the love of God.
Basil,
Stop.
you are up.
Okay. I just have to click launch game, and I'm in it. For some reason, my browser diminished.
Your browser took a poop. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Beep boop, beep boop. Come on, roll 20. Do your thing. Okay, so nobody is fucking dead.
Yeah.
Shit balls. I'm gonna have Bob move over to this guy.
Okay.
He's,
You're
I
still-
would say 5 feet above.
All right. All right.
Let me find Bob.
You're gonna do a breath attack, aren't you?
Yes, I am gonna do a breath attack because everything I've tried has been garbage. Can I still do a bonus action?
Yes.
Because telling Bob to do this breath attack is an action.
Alright.
So it's a Dex 13 with a 12 fire damage, and he takes half, so it's 6.
Failed it with a 10.
Fuck yes! Thank you, Jesus. Now I shall do.
Minus 12 for fire damage. All right.
Basil will do.
How many glands do you have left?
You had a
I have a
fuck ton.
decent amount. Yeah. I salvaged a pretty good amount, and I get like a good amount of breaths.
Yeah, I think you got like 8
Per
breaths per
gland?
gland, something like that.
Yeah.
You have it
yeah.
note somewhere.
I definitely do. I definitely.
But the breaths, they don't do a lot of damage, and the DC's not super high.
Yeah.
20 will hit.
12 and 20. I'm gonna shoot this guy with the 20. With both. With both. So 10 damage to that guy.
To the north one. You said the north one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Alright.
Oh wow, my voice is way louder than I thought it was. Holy shit!
You're fine.
I just took my headphones off, and now I can hear my voice.
Your roommates are probably like, why is he
Significantly
yelling?
louder than I thought it was. Yeah. No wonder my roommate always comments. He's like, "You're always yelling."
Alright, so that brings us around to the shrunken render. Who needs to save against your aura? That fails. So it's gonna jump off of the cart and land there and take a bite at you. 18 doesn't hit. And a claw.
I thought because it was shrunken, it only got.
I've only got one
Reduced.
claw. Oh,
No, I
That's
think
bite.
I think it's reduced damage.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to.
No, that's fine.
No. Creature and object you can see within range, the larger or smaller. Object later one okay, blah blah. Object is unwilling. Constitution save through. Successful. Growth increases the size of one category. Damage. Target's halved at all dimensions. That's weight is reduced beneath. This reduction is size of one category. Target has a disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Their weapons are shrunk to a new size. While his weapons are reduced, the target, it just does 1d4 less damage.
Just as reduced damage. Okay.
And it's concentration up to 1 minute. So the 26 does hit. And you take 10 points of slashing damage from one claw. Second claw does not hit you. Mina, you are up.
And I see. Okay. I still shoot the little one.
The little one? Okay.
The little one.
A little one. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll hit.
Go back. Nope, that's wrong. Go back to my hole over here.
28 damage. And you think you're hidden. Yep. That brings us to the Western Render. Save against Coltash. 14. Nope. Bite attack! 19 to hit, which does not... Oh, wait. It's 22 to hit because it is flanking you.
So that hits.
That's a 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright. And a strength saving throw, please.
That's a 19.
Okay, that succeeds. Claw attack. 23 to hit. 18 slashing.
And Coltash
is dead.
Coltash is dead.
Yeah.
No, he's unconscious. Thank you.
He's unconscious.
Again.
Basil's in the air.
How far up is Basil?
10 feet off the
okay.
ground.
Okay.
Well, okay, hold on. I said 5 feet off of the distance of the cart, so whatever the height of the cart is. So if the cart's like 7 feet, then I'm 12 feet off the ground.
Yeah, so you're somewhere between 10 and 15 feet off the ground. All right.
Yeah, so because I know they have a reach of 10 feet. So if I'm just outside of their reach.
Yeah.
But they can jump.
And they can catch birds out of the air like cats. Alright, so that one ends that turn. Recall, you're up.
Okay, well, Recall is...
Oh, and the spiritual weapon goes away again.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to drag it off the screen because, in case.
Well, yeah, doesn't want to be confused with a stick. I am going to attempt Thunder Wave. So this has each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Which will hit
Coltash.
Coltash.
Coltash will roll too, but...
Coltash is unconscious.
Oh, that's right. And it'll do 2d8 to him as well. So never mind. I'm just going to attack the one on the west one. So
yeah, that would have failed 2 of his death saving throws.
Yeah, that's not good. So I'll just do short sword.
Okay. 16 misses.
Okay. Well, poop.
Brings us to this one. That's it, right? You gonna move?
I cannot grab Coltash and attempt to pull him away, can I? Without an attack of opportunity?
No, they would get an attack of opportunity, but you've already used your action.
Right. So I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's already 5:15.
I know.
Unless you want to inspire somebody.
I'm gonna call this when we hit the next top of the rounds. That way you can get ready for your dates.
No, it's fine. She's not gonna be here till around 6ish. So if we want to push it, that's cool. Yeah, okay. I'm totally cool with pushing it. That'll give me more time to less be, a squirrely son of a bitch.
All right. So Aura's gone.
Aura's gone because he's down.
So
these motherfuckers are so fucking tanky. God dang.
I thought I had a potion, but I don't.
Where are you?
By the
Mina,
press car.
you're all the way in the front.
I'm
Shit.
hiding. And
What
shooting. And I'm hiding again.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Shooting things. My arrows.
She's been doing a fair amount of damage from a distance.
I was like, bro
Okay.
should be out here doing fucking all the DPS next to fucking mages. The
Alright.
tank should be still alive.
Okay.
I'm up here kind of utility assistance.
All right. So the render to the north, it is its turn. Or is gone. It's going to turn. And run as far as it can.
God,
So
this
it's
thing.
going to run 25 feet and then jump and leap atop this cart.
If he runs through this, it halves his movement.
Yeah, only for that area though.
They've got like 45 movement.
No, they've got
This
30
bitch.
movement, but it can jump the as far as its strength score, so it can jump 20 feet.
Jump counts as movement.
A long jump is not.
If it's an ability, that's different. But if it is just literally straight jumping, and using its jumping up, like it counts as movement, unless it has like a feat. Like if it has the jump ability where like the creature says it can leap, certain whatever, that's a thing. But if it's just like, oh, I'm moving and jumping, that still counts as movement.
All of my things are far away things.
Just kind of okay. So it's gonna do that still, and that's its whole turn. It leapt on top of that cart that Mina is hiding behind.
Okay, so it uses its action as the ability to jump onto the cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turned,
I just wanted to make
turned
sure.
this way, and it kind
Now-
of lands like as close to those horses as it can.
Because there are some creatures out there that have like
I jumped.
an ability,
Yeah, I had to read that closer.
like an inherent ability to jump and leap certain distances.
All right.
Fuck a fucking duck. These guys. This is our Vox Machina fight versus doors. This is it. This is it right
These are your
here.
doors. We can call it there. That
Except
gives you
their
45
doors didn't fight back.
That gives you 45. That gives you 45 minutes to get ready.
Knock out our tank. Yeah, let's call it here. I gotta clean a little bit more of my room.
Yeah.
I thank you guys for your consideration. I
I
think it's a good place to stop. I mean, the bad guys aren't like on death's door. If the bad guys were on death's door, I'd be like, fuck it, let's fucking go. But
one of them's pretty fucked up, but
they're both like, two of them are kind of fucked up, but one of them's like half health.
Well, part of the problem is that we haven't been focusing our fire. Everybody's been firing at like all three of them at different times, so they've all been of gradually decreasing.
I've missed 3 attacks.
he's missed a lot of his
I've
attacks.
missed 6 attacks.
One.
6 attacks. You
Actually-
stalled one. You
Yeah.
stalled one out for like a good number of rows, but I still missed like 6 attacks. And the only reason why I didn't attack the one that you stalled out was because like ranged attacks don't do an extra,
Yeah,
like
they
they don't
don't
get
get the
advantage.
bonus.
If I was doing melee, it would have been a different study, but
Yep.
because it was ranged,
Well.
like nothing I did got.
Well, and thank God for bards,
right?
because we'd be in much worse shape.
Oh God,
without
yes.
Recall.
Oh God, yes.
Actually, what I was going to do on my next move was I was going to try to force feed you a.
Well, you can do
You
it
can still
on
do that.
next.
You can
Can I
still
do that?
on your
Okay.
next move? So that'll be in 2 weeks' time.
Just remind me that that's what I was going to do because
Make a note on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Make a note on your character sheet
Yeah, I don't
Or
have.
put the
I
note
don't-
in a prominent place.
Or just type it in chat, and when you log in next time, it'll be at the top of your chat.
there you go. That's what I'll do.
So that'll be the 23rd. We'll be back to see if Koltesh dies or not.
Hey, I've already died once, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're back on the 23rd, y'all, to see what happens with these renders.
Yeah, internet. We might die to this. This might be the end of those guys who do things.
Because they didn't pick a team name. It's the whole reason why they're gonna die.
Those guys who do things. Those people who do stuff.
It's all because
Gender neutral pronoun accomplishes an action.
Basil and the Basilettes. At least that's how he thinks of the group.
Probably.
This isn't Josie and the Pussycats.
Alright. So, I didn't do this at the
Jazzle
beginning.
and the Bobettes.
Let's go around and tell us who you are and where we can find you on the internet. Emily.
Hi, I'm Coach Skitty. Here and on Twitter and
Places.
Other
Instagram?
places.
I was like, I don't know where I am.
Things. Places and stuff.
I am here every other Sunday, and then I am also on a bar stream that I host on my channel every other Friday as well at between 6:30 and 9.
In which she attempts to not get knocked down and hit her head on the wall.
Fall down.
Oh god, yeah.
That ping ball. Ping
Yeah.
pong ball off the wall.
Yeah. Nancy.
Well, let's see. I'm IS Chicky Poo here. I'm Diggly Gig on Xbox, and I'm on Facebook as Diazonon. So there you go.
Jiff.
Hello, you can find me here every other Sunday. Otherwise, nowhere else.
Yeah, he's a social media pariah.
I do what I can.
He's the only one in the group that doesn't have Twitter, so I can't contact him with everybody
I
else.
don't look. Twitter causes me anxiety.
Just
because
stop
of the
reading the stupid
goddamn
shit.
travesty that is our fucking president.
Just stop reading this stupid shit.
No, I tried following just Critical Role, but they're so activist about the fucking president that I can't get away from it.
I don't read fuck all on Twitter. Danny, who are you?
Look, I can't just add porn on Twitter. I already look at enough of it.
So I'm Tunarth in chat here, and this is pretty much where I am these days. With I've been taking a bit of a sabbatical from WoW. That's the other place that I tend to roam around. And I'm on various social medias, but you'll never really see me much because all I do is lurk. So there's not much point in following me because I don't do anything.
And for anybody watching, if you'd like to check out my panels below, all of their information is in the Tabletop RPG player panel. There's also a link to the artist that did the art for my Saturday game when it comes back. And other things. I'm an Amazon partner, whatever the fuck you want to call it, where if you want to buy D&D books, click on the shit below and, give me like 5 cents. I think is my commission.
They have Amazon dating now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That matches you up with people who bought the same thing you bought.
What?
So if you buy some kinky shit, you go get matched up with some kinky bitches.
Seriously?
Do they deliver them?
No. They just match you up with a paramour who matches your deliveries. So if you out there, internet, and you buying some kinky shit and you need to find you a kinky paramour, that's the way to go. Other than those other kinky sites.
Yeah, because nobody weird shops on Amazon.
No.
Anyway,
I'm sure Amazon doesn't sell, human flesh or something,
Just
Not yet.
cyberskin. Anyway.
Or animal dung.
I mean, I bet they do. You just gotta dig really deep.
Oh, I'm sure there's some like farmer out there that's buying like animal dung in fucking big quantities.
Dantier, does it have next day dates if you have time?
Do they ship your date in via a drone?
Only if it's under 2 pounds. Anyway, we'll be back here for this, the 23rd. We'll see you guys then. I'll be hopefully around this week, Tuesday and Thursday, for some long dark, depending on how energetic I am. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye!
Bye!